What is it? Sorry to interrupt you. Good job on finding out about Sue's little break-in. It doesn't look like it's connected to your death at all, but who knows? But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. I have good news and bad news. Okay, let's hear the good news first. You may have noticed that each person you possess has a special ability that you can use. The good news is your ghost form now has some abilities of its own. If you stand next to someone and activate your ability, you can jump into their mind and read their thoughts. Hopefully, this could give you clues about who they are and what they'll open up to. And if you really concentrate, you should be able to create a spectral field around yourself. This field would show you who you can currently possess and what areas you've unlocked for yourself. These abilities won't solve anything by themselves, but they could still be helpful. Okay, and the bad news. The bad news is there's something else I need you to do. In your current state, your spirit can only move so far from your body. The problem is, we're moving away from your body very quickly, probably because it's no longer on board. If the ship continues on its path, I can't guarantee that you'll have enough time in this world. The ship's direction has to be changed, at least for the time being. The captain or the first mate would be able and willing to steer the ship, so you might set your sight on one of them. Bye. Good luck out there. And remember, if you get stuck on a problem, you can come to me for advice. Hey, thanks, man. So, okay, let's scan. So we cannot possess Paolo. If we're next to him, we can just... So here's the cat's thoughts. This is very deep stuff. And I mean, clearly the cat's thinking a whole lot about a bird. Yeah, thinking a whole lot about lunch, I guess I should say. So, well, okay. That's just what we need, isn't it? No, stay in it. So now the ship's moving away from our body. That's... Oh, well, I mean, whatever. Oh, hey, you're Garv, and you own Sunshine, right? Meow, meow, I'm jumping. Have you ever seen a cat jump that high? It's pretty impressive. Meow. What? Your food bowl is filled, you stupid cat. Stupid cat? Whatever, I'll go. Whatever, Garv, gosh. So we can possess Sue now, right? Can we look at her thoughts? Wow, very different theme music from the cat. Anyway, you had the key, and you're saying I had no choice. No choice about what? Wait, hold on, the key. So does that mean, so was it what's the key? Was it a key that was stolen from her? I don't know. Steal her body. Perfect. So she's hanging out here, so I guess whose room is this? If I get close to someone, I can see what they're carrying in their pockets. Oh. Okay. Do it to Donnie. Donnie. Nah. Okay, do it to Garv. He's carrying what seem to be cat toys? Trinkets? There's also a large key that looks unfamiliar to me. And a syringe. Well, that's odd. Maybe Garv isn't as nice of a guy as I thought? I don't know. So you were hanging out near Quella's room. So my assumption is it's because you wanted to hang out with Quella. Yeah, okay. A trash can overfilled with crumpled up pieces of paper. Yeah. Papers with writing on them are scattered on the desk. On closer inspection, about 80% of the words are crossed out. Oh, she's like a Flaubert, all about having the perfect word, huh? So you're a writer, I take it. I'm trying to be. I don't know if you can call yourself writer when you haven't finished writing anything. Wait, so Sue, you were hanging out around Quella's room, but you didn't want to talk to Quella? Like, you don't know her? Whatever. But, well, how does that work out for you money-wise? Money-wise? It doesn't work out. I don't get paid just for writing, of course. I have to finish a book and get it published. But I haven't finished. Don't know when I will, and even then I won't have a publisher. So, it's rough. Then how do you support yourself? I have some money saved up. I'm burning through it, though. I think I have, 4 or 5 months left, and then I'm broke. You seem really calm about going broke. I am. Maybe it seems a bit crazy or reckless, but in truth, it's freeing. Writing's my dream. There's nothing I'd rather do. I'd rather try and fail at this than spend the rest of my life doing something I dislike. I really admire you, Quella. So why do you write? That's a good question. I guess the short answer is I like writing. But that isn't to say it's fun. It's often very tedious. So much rewriting. This is so relatable. There isn't much money in it. I guess I just want to share something with people that I couldn't with regular words. And most of all, I want to leave something behind after I'm gone. This is so relatable! Even if I have to work myself ragged and go broke, having the chance to do that, it's enough, I think. Oh, we have somebody else open up to us now. Okay, but we're not gonna possess her yet. She needs to write, and I want to look around a little more first. So you're Gwen, right? Hey, looking for something? What? Oh no. Okay. I mean, if you're looking for something, I could help you find it. No, I mean, thank you, but that's not necessary. Then enjoy walking around here in circles, I guess? What do you do for a living? Me? I guess you could say I'm between things. It's in her pockets. Geez, she's got a pocket knife on her. Maybe I should keep my distance. Wait, Gwen does? I swear, they've done a great job setting up all these as pretty normal people, but then they have these weird, seedy things. Like, I thought Sue was just, a normal woman, but now no, she turns out she's like a... Well, actually, no, we don't know if she's a thief. It's not really clear. She clearly has certain thief-like inclinations. You know. She, like, sees through people's pockets and stuff. Door's locked, I can't get in. Okay. Well, what'd I expect? Gwen... Okay, so Gwen and Donovan are currently the suspicious duo. Hey, Ferdinand.
Why, hello there. How's the diner? As the first mate of this fine vessel, it is my duty to help the staff in any way. If you have any need of my assistance, let me know post-haste.
You seen the captain around recently?
No, I suppose that I haven't. I'm sure she was just gone for a moment, perhaps using the ladies' room. Never fret, our diligent captain is surely at the helm this very moment.
What if something's happened to her?
Happened to her? My goodness, such dreadful thoughts. Our ship is the very image of safety. What problem could there be?
At the helm, huh? Is that... Oh, I guess this is the helm. Surprised I didn't look up here earlier. But in any case, the captain is obviously not here. The counter holds countless unlabeled buttons and switches. Only the captain or first mate should really mess with them, however. Wait a minute. They just have this open up to anyone who wants to walk in? But forget that, more importantly, the captain, we're the captain. Because the captain's the only one who's missing, so they killed her. The captain was murdered, and they threw her body over the ship. And that would explain why the body by the logo is a woman's. Looks like this is the steering wheel to the ship. Well, I didn't turn to it. It's probably best left alone. Only the captain and the first mate know enough to operate the ship's controls. Yeah. Admittedly, if we just turn it randomly, there's no guarantee we'll actually just be moving closer towards the body. I don't know where this ship has been, after all. He's got a notepad and a keychain on him, but nothing else. How's the kitchen going?
Ha! Understocked as always. Don't they realize I can only work with what I'm given? Better not complain when it's noodles 3 meals a day.
Now, I'm sure we'll figure something out, Mark.
Yeah, throw the cook under the bus. Sheesh, thanks for the support.
Anytime. I swear, Mark, I'm just trying to be nice here. You seen the captain around lately?
Come to think of it, I haven't. She wasn't down for dinner. Why do you ask?
Do you think something happened to her?
I wonder about that. Listen, keep your head down, alright?
You think someone did something to the captain?
That's exactly the kind of thing you shouldn't concern yourself with. Look, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. She'll turn up tomorrow.
Anything in here? It's a big wooden cupboard. It's got a padlock on the handles, but it's currently unlocked. What's in it?
Hey, get away from that. That's for kitchen staff only. The food budget's closely monitored, so you can't just waltz in and grab whatever you want.
Okay, you're right. You're right, Mark, sorry. Where's the first mate? We need to get him to turn the ship around. First mate! First mate Ferdinand! Or actually, what we really need to... Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil.
Why, hello there. How was the diner? As the first mate of this fine vessel, it is my duty to help the staff in any way. If you have any need of my assistance, let me know post-haste.
Why do they call it the diner? I mean, when I hear diner, I think of a little burger place in the United States. Whereas I'm pretty sure that I think that at least everyone on board but Sue is probably European. So, why are they calling it the diner? Why don't they call it, like, the mess or something? I mean, calling it a diner makes it sound like a restaurant. It's a cafeteria. Well, anyway. Weather's looking bad. Will we be alright? Oh, Donovan's eavesdropping.
Alright, of course we will be alright. There may be a storm on the horizon, but it is no match for the SS, Amire? I think it's French, so I don't know. With our fearless captain and myself at her side, what can a little wind and rain do to us? I suspect we'll hit land without delay.
Sorry I asked. That's a rather rude response. Oh, what does he have on him? Looks like he has his staff keys with him. He's also carrying like 3 combs. And is that makeup? So if he murdered the captain, he could have done it because he's a creep and he's obsessed with her and he stole her makeup after he killed her. What's he doing? But I suppose that, well, I shouldn't be casting aspersions on the first mate Ferdinand like that. It's very possible that Ferdinand is simply... Okay. Hey, Donovan, how you doing, Donnie?
Something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. I don't think this will work on him. Oh, so I can't see what's in his pockets. Anyway, it could also be because Ferdinand is just that effeminate. What's with the jacket and gloves? Are you cold?
Yeah, I am. What about it?
Well, it's the middle of summer. It's not that cold.
What do you care? Leave me alone.
I know what you did.
Is that supposed to mean something to me?
Yes.
Well, it doesn't.
Donovan is... Okay, so Donovan is overwhelmingly the suspicious, creepy guy. Well, I think we've looked everywhere. Actually, no. Let's go back to his room. It's so messy, just like my bed. Can we look at the flower? No. A fancy leather-bound diary's on the desk. Yeah, you better believe we'll read it. It could not be any more obvious that this is a private diary, but who cares? Sadly, there is a metal lock around the mouth of the book, making it unopenable. I expect that Daryl probably used to have a wife or fiancée or something, and she died somehow, and it made him hate the world and become all depressed. Something like that. Can we... does she have anything to say about her room that, Alton wouldn't? No? I keep all my clothes here. God, I really hate this uniform. Wish I could just wear my jeans. Alton and Mercurio don't have to wear a skirt. Such bullshit. Oh yeah, she's the staff, isn't she? This box contains stuff I've collected up over time. People leave all their expensive stuff just lying around, unprotected. What do they think's gonna happen? Oh. Then she is actually a thief. There's a bunch of jewelry and electronics from Alton and other passengers. I also took a key from Daryl, but it doesn't really open anything of value to me. I mean, I don't want to say she's quite a normal thief. I mean, the way she's talking about it, I guess she's a kleptomaniac. She might want to see a psychologist about that. If only there were a psychologist on this boat. Maybe there wouldn't be so much murder. Or one murder, the captain. You know what? Let's, I mean, Quella's probably being like, I wonder why Sue just walked in and then walked out. Here we go. What's your special ability, Quella? If I'm talking to someone, I can try and listen to their tone of voice. That's... well, I get it. It's no, go back in her. I get it. It's because it's like she's a humanist type, right? Just can't pin down this one scene. Must have rewritten this conversation half a dozen times, but it still doesn't feel right. I mean, does anyone talk like this in real life? Come on, Quella. You can do better. I know how that feels. Wonder where she's from. Oh.
Testing, testing. All right then, it's working. Hello, most esteemed passengers. This is the first mate of the ship, Ferdinand. I elected to use the ship intercom to give a quick friendly reminder. If you feel unsafe on the ship in any way, know that you can speak to me. I will exhaust every measure to ensure your sense of security while on our cruise. That is all. Have a wonderful evening.
Security. Yeah, you strike me as a type who is really weird and suspicious, Gwen. Wanna talk? Hey, that's an awkward way to introduce ourselves. Hi, my name's Quella. What's your name? See? Friendly, straightforward. Quella is such a people's person. She is by far the most well-adjusted person on this ship. Maybe other than Garv. I don't really know Garv. Hi, Quella. I'm Gwen. Nice to meet you. What have you been up to lately? Nothing. I mean, nothing interesting. How are things with you? You doing okay? I'm fine. Everything's fine. Something is clearly bothering you. What's wrong? Please don't say this to anyone, but I think someone's following me. Why would someone be following you? Or, that's not what we should ask. What makes you think someone is following you? I can just sense it. I don't know who, but a person here is looking for a target. There's a cruel feeling in the air. I hate it. Oh! A person with that bold of a hairstyle is not who I would expect would be afraid of danger. Although Donovan, sprinted to her room as soon as she went inside, so... I mean, obviously, if anyone's looking for a mark, it's Donovan. Donovan, are you scouting out Quella's room, too? Donovan, please don't. I know that you're suspicious, and I want to keep Quella safe by talking to you real quick here. Hey, Donovan, I just want to have a word. Maybe could Quella even get him to open up a little? I don't think we've met. My name is Quella.
Okay.
And what's your name?
Donovan.
Great. Nice to meet you, Donovan. You look upset. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. There's nothing to talk about.
You know, actually, yeah, this is obviously pointless. I guess I'll leave you alone.
Please do.
Okay, at this point, I think we can all agree that Donovan is the most obviously evil and untrustworthy of everyone on the ship. Whatever is going on here, well, now it's possible that someone else could have murdered the captain, but Donovan is it's so clear that he's a bad guy. You know, I'm not even sure. How's life? Life is fine. Life's always fine. It's tougher than any of us. As for myself, I can't complain. You have some really cute pets. Why, thank you. I do my best to make sure they're healthy and well-behaved. They weren't mine to begin with, so it seems only right. They weren't yours? Whose were they? Oh, they were initially gifts for my 2 daughters. Long story short, after the divorce, I ended up keeping them. I never thought I'd be spending more time with them than my own children. But that's life for you. You don't see your children? Oh, I see them. As a matter of fact, I'm traveling back from my visitation. It's not so bad. There's such a thing as spending too much time with your children. Let's just say it's a bit more taxing than raising a cat and parakeet. Now, divorce, on the other hand, is a nasty business. Brings out the worst in people. You want to see what someone is truly capable of? That's where to look. Never mind. Yeah, Quella doesn't want to hear about this right now, even though, frankly, she should be very interested in it as a writer. I think I'm gonna go possess Gwen now, but before I do, I feel like I should save. I feel like Gwen is trouble. Or she's gonna get into some trouble anyway. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go. Hey, Teddy. I'm being pretty casual about this whole being dead thing. But I can be because I'm alive. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Oh, I see. So it marks red the doors we can't go through as a ghost. So, also, what are her thoughts? I don't think Gwen has the, most stable mind. Look at the way that one on the top the iris is rolling back. Ugh. I know some people can do that, but... Okay, I've had about enough of this. Well, let's go live with that. We're gonna make her a little more outgoing than usual, I guess. Where are you from? Well, I don't really know, actually. I travel around a lot from place to place. I have a couple of kids, an ex-wife, and lots of regrets out in Ontario. I guess that qualifies the most. Where are you going? Why, where the ship's going? Isn't that where we're all going? Why are you on the ship? Oh, I'm heading over to a new warehouse that my company's starting to use. One of our biggest warehouses got closed down not too long ago, actually. So business has been bad recently. If we don't get back to working order, heads are gonna roll. Why was the warehouse closed down? From what I heard, a couple of workplace accidents. Two bozos got themselves killed on the job and it just made us look bad. We had to drop the place on account of regulations or some nonsense. What a mess. You don't sound very sad over the loss of 2 lives. People die all over the world, all the time. I didn't know these 2 people, so I don't have any attachment to them. Simple as that. Yeah, I suppose that's how I would feel about it. No, we called them bozos. I wouldn't be that disrespectful. Bottom line is they hurt business. I don't have any sympathy for them. Okay, you're Garv. I thought you were a kind, animal-loving old man. I'm beginning to think that I was mistaken. Now what? Actually, what's her ability? If I get closer to a door, I can look through the keyhole and see what's inside. Oh! We could use this to see into Donovan's room, right? He's hanging out outside our room. That's pretty suspicious. Can you talk to him? She's too anxious to say anything. Yeah, I don't blame her. I'm surprised she was willing to talk to Garv, honestly. Okay. Now. He has a bunch of, cameras and stuff, but he has the key. What's he do? Oh, crap! Okay, hey, Donovan. Don't mind me. Just walking around, totally not spying on you. Well, I suppose this confirms that he's the one who broke into Shu's room. Not that it's that surprising. Wait, whose room is this? Pleasant sailing, Alton. Oh, Alton's room. Why would she have gone? Oh, he has a Space Invaders thing. Video game history. A laptop sits on the desk. At the moment, it's turned off. Yeah. Makes sense. Wait, he has 2 laptops? I suppose he could have moved his work laptop here. Assorted electronic devices lay bare on the floor. Careless. Yeah, if this were Shu, she'd just take him. Now's not the time to sleep. Yeah, you're right about that. It's a very bare bedside table he has. But once again, they're decorating their rooms like apartments, or flats or whatever. So... it's quite peculiar. How long have they been on this cruise? We don't want to be in here. I gotta say, we've made her a lot bolder than she would be normally, haven't we? And that's my impression, anyway. Okay, so this is where Sue is. I mean, I know that Gwen wants to talk to the first mate, but where are you from? China? From Central China, actually. From Central China, actually, in a city called Xi'an. It's been years since I left, though. Do you miss it there? Miss it? Hadn't really thought about that. I guess I miss some things about China. It's a give and take, though. Your English is really good. Thanks. Like I said, it's been years since leaving China. I've spent a lot of time around native English speakers, so that's why. Oh, wait a minute, I get it. Does Sue work here? That would explain why the first mate's asking about the diner, and maybe why she has to wear the uniform? Because she's paranoid as someone's following her, she wants to acquaint herself with everybody. Although it's probably Donovan, let's be honest. Where are you from?
You mean before I worked here? I lived in the Bronx.
How did you like it there?
Well, I left there to work on this miserable death trap of a ship. That should give you a hint.
Gosh, whatever. You know, I thought Mark was probably, a cool, nice guy. I was wrong. Also, it's amazing just what a simple change of music can do to change the mood. The graphics, the movements, everything's the same as it was with the other characters. But with this music, it feels like feels like Paolo's mensch threats that there, is a nightmare encroaching. Makes him sound credible. Hey, Ferdinand.
Hello, milady. How are you on this fine evening? If there is anything you need help with, let me know immediately.
I, heard you over the intercom.
As the first mate of this fine ship, I must attend to any and all concerns of my passengers. Is there anything that concerns you?
I think I'm being followed.
Goodness! On this ship? What makes you say so?
It's hard to explain, but I can tell. I can sense it. Him, watching me.
I see.
I know how that sounds, but you have to believe me.
Please, miss, be at ease. I understand. Some people, such as yourself, simply have a highly attuned intuition. Our instincts often see danger before our eyes do. As a sailor, it is vital that I also trust my instincts. To be honest, I have felt a dark presence on this ship, but I've kept quiet to avoid alarming the others.
What do you mean, dark presence?
I suspect the passenger Donovan, if that is his real name, is up to no good. Yes, I sense in him a great ill will. It is as if he is on the ship in pursuit of someone.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. If I could only learn more, maybe I'd be able to do something. If he could be lured out of his room, there'd be an opportunity to go inside and look around. But my advice to you is to stay away from him. He could be very dangerous. And stay away from his room B201. You know, the one downstairs up and to the left. And don't even think of trying to investigate him for yourself. Just leave that to me.
Yes, of course. I say yes, but if I don't know more about him, am I really safe? Be strong, Gwen, be strong. You can do this. Room 201, was it? Oh, hey, it's Aquila. Where are you from?
Me? I'm from Toronto.
I still think this is probably in the Mediterranean somewhere. What brings you out here? I'm just trying to clear my head by getting out of the city. It also allows me to focus more on my book. My family hated the idea, but it's been really good for me. How do you like it there? It's alright. I kinda think all cities are the same to a large extent. It has more to do with where you're living in that city. My neighborhood isn't bad. Never mind. Oh, okay, see ya, Quella. I mean, you're already Gwen's buddy. Wait, is this... Yeah, this is the observation room. See? Somebody finally showed up here, and it was Gwen of all people, huh, Alton? Where are you from? I'm from a small town just outside of Boston. Nothing special. Okay, so maybe we're not in the Mediterranean. Hey, where are you from? Oh, me too. Outside Boston. Oh, really? Maybe we live nearby. What township were you in? Glensdale? Glensdale, huh? I don't remember hearing of any Glensdale near Boston. That's weird. I'm generally pretty familiar with the area. Glensdale. Well, he'll probably, be very upset later if his reaction to his own girlfriend maybe having a misunderstanding was any indication. Where are you going? After this? I don't know, maybe grad school. I could also try teaching English abroad, that'd be cool. But maybe getting a job in computer science would be better. I don't know. Ask me again in a year? Very relatable. I too may end up teaching English somewhere abroad, we'll see. Oh hey, Ferdinand! Okay, bye Ferdinand. Wait, hold on. There is that room downstairs. Not downstairs, but on this story. This room here, next to, Sue's room that's locked. Okay, so it's a pretty... Oh, this must be Mark's room. Wow, he, reads a lot. Would the books really stay balanced on a ship that's probably swaying with the waves, though? I wouldn't stack something that I wouldn't stack something that precariously if I were him, you know? And what's this room? Is this the first mate's room? This is the captain's room. This confirms that she isn't in there. Because, she's dead. Oh, hey, Alton. Or not Alton, what am I saying? Hey, Ferdinand, you just hanging out here? Just standing out by the empty room, just cuz? Look at that guy, he's not investigating Donovan. If you want anything done, you gotta do it yourself. I think this is his room. Oh, he's a fisherman, huh? This is a storage room. Yeah, just a locker. Well, actually no, the dead body isn't anywhere on the ship, they tossed it overboard. And oh, that's Alton's room, yeah, okay. It's a shame too, why did it do that again? It's a shame too, since the captain seems like she was really nice. There's Donovan. Now there's an open vent, so we probably need to go in here as a, there's some way to get to it as the cat, as Sunshine. Sunshine is probably in Garv's room. Oh yeah, this is her room. All I took with me were some clothes, medication, and memorabilia. I wanted to travel light after all. I'm getting tired of running. Will I ever be far away enough? Is she running from some trauma? But wait, if she has a medication, maybe she has a schizotypal personality disorder or something, and her delusion is that someone's following her. An axe, huh? I know it looks crazy to bring this with me, but I just feel more at ease if I have this around. Once again, a seemingly innocuous woman, even a shy, quiet one, but she has an axe and a pocket knife. I don't think she would have killed the captain, though. Maybe, can we, knock on the door to get Donovan to come out or something? I can hear someone inside. I don't want to go in when Donovan's there. Oh, this is risky. Before we do, I should probably make sure that, I know where the cat is. Yeah, there's Sunshine. Okay. Now, of course, you're not going to go in there now. I mean, you probably can't since it's probably locked. But yeah, knock. What do you want? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay, fine. Well, she did that without even facing the door. See? Listen to that. What a change in tone. Can we, go through here? Probably not, I know. We can! So all we have to do is look in a room to be able to go into it, huh? Yeah, what's Donovan thinking about? Maybe these other people won't interact with him, but we sure can. Holy crap! Okay, so it seems to me that he's gone on this ship to kill somebody, and clearly he's not the captain since it's already, you know, he's surely already... I'm gonna away from him, since he's surely, you know, the captain's already dead. But, I suppose it is very possible that he's on this ship to kill Gwen for some reason. But why? And why did he have heroic music playing of all things? It would seem to me that, you know, chasing someone aboard a ship to murder, well, maybe it's just meant to express his, determination rather than any heroism. A pair of black boxes sit in the corner of the room, gently humming. Yeah, old computers. There's an open laptop running on the desk. See what's on it. The computer's currently logged out and needs a password. Sadly, the keyboard cannot be operated without fingers. Yeah, what do you expect? All sorts of surveillance gadgets are littered on the floor. Yeah, you know, Donovan is about as suspicious as they get. A golden rod lies on the dresser. Has a strange design on the top. Yeah, wait, is it not a key? I think it's a key. Maybe it's like Sissel and he just, you know, she lost memory after she died. I could see it. Actually, hold on, what's Garv thinking? He has some pretty peaceful music in his room. Huh. He's a pretty lonely, negative guy, huh? Yeah, he does reflect a certain kind of paranoid, middle-aged man, which is certainly a type. I'll pay him back. Wait a minute, maybe he's like a gangster. I could see it. He says he'll pay him back, which could mean he wants to pay somebody back, or he wants to kill them. So, once again, everybody seems pretty, you know, friendly on the surface, but there's some weird, seedy stuff going on with them. It's a birdie. Small bird hops around in the cage. Nobody puts baby bird in a corner. How determined. Two bowls sit on the floor, one holding water and the other holding cat food. A litter box has a faint smell of cat urine. Lovely. How can you smell it without a nose? When you're in the cat, does cat urine smell totally different? I'd think it would, because it'd be like a... Well, I mean, I don't know how cats perceive the smell of their own urine. Probably pheromones, you know, codes. Small cushion for Garv's cat to sleep in. Hey birdie, cat wants to eat you. The bird shrinks back into its cage. It knows it's a potential meal. you doing there, Garv? Meow. What? Your food bowl is filled, you stupid cat. Yeah, I already said that before, but... Stop your meowing. I know you're not hungry. You have your food. And I just emptied your litter box yesterday. Don't tell me you're gonna wet the floor anyway. Meow. I think there must be something wrong with your stupid little brain. That's why you keep bothering me. So, once again, Garv actually doesn't like his cat at all. What a terrible guy. Can we go into her room now? No. All we need is a way to get into that room and get the key, but I suppose to do that anyway, we'd need to get Donovan out of there. So actually, here's what we'll do. Here's the plan. Oh, she's not in. What are you thinking about? Probably miserable, lonely things, since you're the most outwardly dysfunctional of anyone besides Donovan. Nothing. That's not a good sign. And she's thinking about writing, and that her time is running out. Look at all of these relatable doubts about writing. Quella, you're the best. You're the best. Oh, and she likes piano music. You're the best, Quella. You're a state treasure. And even with all her doubts, she has this great casual attitude. You know, if anyone could get Dylan, or not Dylan, whatever this guy's weird name, Daryl to open up, it's probably her. You look worried. That's a little too direct. You spend a lot of time out here, don't you? Guess I do. There's just something very calming about looking at the ocean. It is very pretty, isn't it? It's sublime. When you look at the ocean or the stars, you're reminded of just how insignificant you are. Insignificant? That seems more scary than calming. Maybe both. You know, when I was a kid, I had a huge fear of the ocean. Knowing I could just sink further and further down, never reaching the bottom. Or you would, but you'd be dead by that point. Up here, the ocean's a nice blue color, but go down just a bit and it becomes pitch black. It terrified me. Why shouldn't it? But it's something you just learn to ignore. You do seem exceptionally calm. Well, I don't have a lot to worry about anymore. I left my job and now I'm just living the good old hobo lifestyle. Wow. Man, is he way more casual and friendly with her than anyone else. Talk to you later. I mean, she probably hangs out on, top deck with him pretty often anyway. Oh, Ferdinand, let's talk to you.
Greetings, most esteemed passenger. How do you do?
Wait, hold on. Was she the... I forget what her special ability is.
As the first mate, it is my duty to attend to any needs the passengers may have.
How's life?
In a word, magnificent. Being able to serve this ship as we brave the open seas, could one ask for more?
You really like being at sea, don't you?
Ever since I was a lad, I had a weak spot for the great blue. And by that, I mean I threw up constantly from seasickness. But despite that, the ocean called to me. She is the most alluring of mistresses. So I traded away my landlubber's stomach and embraced the sailor's life. And here I am.
Don't say never mind, you say that's cool, or okay, or interesting, or open up about yourself, but whatever. See, what is her ability? If I'm talking to someone, I can try and listen to their tone of voice. Okay. So let's talk to him. I'm hitting this... Oh, here we go. Everything seems okay. So that's his tone of voice, huh? No, I know he always gives these speeches, but we're not up for that now. Well, I should have... Everyone I'm going to talk to. I'm going to talk to our friend Gwen. I'm sure you're safe here, Gwen, but if anything comes up, you can tell me. Thanks. You see, this is good because we're best buddies with her. Or at least we're her greatest ally on the ship in all likelihood. Even better than the first mate. He's a little... Well, he's a good sailor, but he's kind of an odd guy. Really? You think everything seems okay with her? I'm not so sure, though. I haven't felt like this since I was back home. I don't like it. It's someone here. I know it. Oh, see ya. So, I mean, I'm just playing as Quella because I'm not totally confident who else I could, talk to. Like, I'm not sure how to get to that vent. See, once again, she is a waitress, but you look upset. What's wrong? Oh, I don't know. It's not a huge deal. I screwed something up and burned a bridge. Hey, you're not perfect. We all make mistakes. This wasn't exactly what I'd call a mistake. Let's just say it's complicated and leave it at that. Oh! Hey, an apology might go further than you'd think. I appreciate the advice, but I really don't think this is a situation that can be solved by an apology. I guess we could go talk to Alton on her behalf. I mean, we're not exactly buddies with her, but we did let her into our room and, chatted with her. Hey, Marky. How goes things?
Huh? Oh, it's fine. Same as always. Work.
You're always working, but there aren't that many passengers to feed. Or I think it's more important to say, do you like your work?
Wow, I can't remember the last time someone's asked me that. Actually, I don't think anyone's ever asked me that.
Well, I'm asking you now.
Fair enough. In a sense, food is my passion. It's why I wake up in the morning. But this is the most pathetic kitchen I've ever seen. It's under-equipped, understocked, and I have virtually no customers to feed. I'm stuck making the same shit to the same 5 or 10 people. No experimentation, no creativity, just the same mind-numbing repetition every day. I really hate this place.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. With that evaluation, fella. Do you have any plans of getting a job somewhere else?
I don't know. For me, getting another job would be complicated. I have something on the back burner, though. Maybe it's my way out of here. Well, I don't know anymore. Recently, it seems like everything's changing.
I suppose he might have some, he could be an ex-con, and that could explain why he'd have difficult time getting work back on land. But he seems like a nice enough guy. He's just anxious and fed up, like they said. Let's go to the observation deck for the first time ever. So hey my man. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot that we have to be talking to them. Hey, so Alton. How's the observation room? It's alright. Well, kinda empty, actually. Like always. Think everyone's a little caught up with their own stuff. I know, everyone's busy. But I mean, everyone needs to relax at some point, right? Why not here? Sometimes it feels like I'm being avoided. Well, I wouldn't want to relax in an environment with this loud music playing or these bright colors. I prefer to relax on my own, in a quiet room, just the hum of a vent and a book to read. You seem blue. What's up? I don't know, I'm such an idiot. I should have seen this coming. Should have seen what coming? I really liked her. I just wanted to help her out, And she just used me! That's the only reason she ever kept me around in the first place. Oh, I'm sorry. That must have been a terrible feeling. Thanks. Honestly, the worst part is just how clueless I was. I bet she was laughing at how stupid I was the whole time. There's no way you could have known. Or that's not true, actually. It happens sometimes. Well, for me, it always happens. He's pretty young, I guess. So, actually, wait, if he's still in college, how the heck many girls has he dated and he's like, oh, this always is happening to me? You've dated a girl who's just dated you to rob you before? Even though, once again, I'm not really sure if that's what was happening here. I think she's probably just a kleptomaniac who can't approach stealing rationally. Hey, there's no way you could have known. Yeah, there was. This always happens. I don't know what I was thinking. Why else would she have spent time with me? Nobody actually likes being around me. You're taking this really personally. Isn't she the one that did something wrong? Well, yeah, I guess. But it's really my fault. I should have known. I'm just this stupid guy that'll do what she asks and can be tricked. I don't think she sees you that way. Have you tried talking to her? Well, no. I guess I could try. What's the worst that could happen? Oh. I'm not sure how this'll get us closer to possessing the first mate, but... yeah, let's do this. I can't tell you how many times I've done stupid stuff and I should have just talked to people, but instead I didn't. Well, really not that many times, but it happens enough that I feel like it's a pretty regular occurrence. Okay, deep breaths, Alton. She can't hurt you, she's just gonna talk to you, this'll be reasonable, but you can't help it that your heart's beating real fast anyway, because you have this sense of impending disaster, even though it's irrational. We need to talk. Okay, let's talk. So, I guess that was the reason you hung out with me, for free stuff. No, that's not true at all. Look, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Why? Why would you steal from me? I'm really sorry. Really, really sorry. I didn't mean to, you know. It's kinda hard for me to talk about it. You could try. Look, I'm really sorry. I know you're not gonna forgive me. What were you planning to do with that stuff? Sell it? Yeah. Look, I really need the money. Really badly. And that makes it okay or something? Well, not everyone has it off as well as you do, Alton. You're here because you wanted to take a long vacation, but others are here because it's the only way they'll stay fed. If I didn't have this job, I'd be completely screwed. Same with Mark. And they know that, so they charge us shit for honest work. Meanwhile, you get to sit around all day doing nothing, and for way higher pay. What if I told you that there's a whole world of people living under you? That you're so privileged over, you aren't even aware of them? This is really the probably correct answer, but it is true that I think that a lot of people don't realize just how many people there are who are way worse off and they could use some of their excess resources to help. If only they knew how, but I'm gonna go with this one. That doesn't make what you did right. You're probably right. I'm not gonna try and justify my actions, but you're lying to yourself if you think you understand. It's easy to have a strong sense of right and wrong when they've never been tested. I don't think there's anything left to say. Oh, hey, Gwen. Are you looking for something? No, not really. Bye. Oh, sorry, it just looked like you were. No, Quella, it didn't work out that well. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well, thanks. I've just been busy writing. That's all I seem to do, just about. Cool, if you have time, can you check out the observation room? Oh, right, you work there, don't you? I'd love to, but I'm kind of busy most of the time. I should get going. Well, he can still get back together with Sue, maybe. So she was stealing not because she's like a klepto, but because she wants to pay something off? Or maybe that's just what she's telling herself. Door's locked. Can't get in. Yeah, and he's not gonna try and knock either, is he? Well, you think there was some way... You think maybe if I had agreed with her more? Like if I'd said I didn't realize how bad things were? The issue with that, though, is that I just try to give the response I think is best, and I don't want to be penalized for that. Hey, Quella. Quella, you're like the best person ever. That's not really true, of course, but she's a good person. I just don't get people sometimes. You and everyone else. Don't worry, it doesn't get any better. Is there something wrong with me? Maybe. I don't know you. But be careful. Self-awareness is good. Self-pity is a narcotic, and will devour you if you aren't careful. That's good advice, Daryl. You know, I thought Daryl was just some depressed person, but he's a pretty wise guy, I think. Not like a smart aleck, but like a sage. How you doing, Daryl? I'm alright. Just taking some time to relax out here and enjoy the sunset. I don't usually get a view like this. Better enjoy it while I can. While you can? You see those clouds? We'll have a thick storm over our heads pretty soon. And it looks like it's going to be a pretty bad one. Huh. Symbolism. Well, alright. How are we gonna... Maybe we should just try talking to the first mate. Maybe he has some constructive advice for us as a fellow employee. Where the heck is he? Where is anyone? Well, Garv is in his room. There's the first mate.
Why, hello there, Alton. Is there something for which my assistance is required? As the first mate of this fine vessel, it is my duty to help the staff in any way I can.
He always gives this speech. How's the boat doing?
She's purring like a kitten. At this rate, we'll reach our destination right on time. I have to say, all credit goes to our lovely captain. She is a true professional.
How long will that be?
According to our schedule, it will be another 2 days. Just in time. The weather seems to be taking a turn for the worse.
I doubt this'll work, but it's worth looking. Yeah. I just figured, you know, something else could happen. Well, I'm kinda stumped. Yeah, never mind. Never mind, we don't need to change the music. What's he thinking about? Probably what a lonely loser he is. That was mean. I'm joking, of course. He is lonely, but he's not a loser. Seems like he could be a pretty cool guy. That kind of irrational hatred is pretty common, you know. I see, he's not thinking too much because he's listening to music. He hates her, but he really likes her. Oh, it's one of those relationships. I always think it's stupid when people are that contradictory with themselves. I mean, I understand it's very common, it's very human, but I just don't think that way. If I decide something, I stick to it, even if I regret it. Paolo, I need some advice. Max, can we look at his suitcase? No, just some toys, just shoes, socks, dress shirt. What should I do next? That Lady Gwen seems really interested in Donovan. I have to say, I share a curiosity. There's something strange going on with him. But she seems too cautious to really engage with him much, and no one else seems to be any more promising. If you take full control of someone, you may be able to speak directly to him. I wonder what would happen then. Tell me more. Alton seems like a good candidate for full possession. He's, well, not the strongest-willed person. There's clearly a conflict between him and Sue. That might be the key to unlocking him. To get him to gush about all of his emotions, though, you'll need a good listener. If you can get him to talk to Sue and then have Quella pick up the pieces, that should do it. Then if you can fully control him and find a way to talk to Donovan, well, who knows? Yeah, it just seems sort of manipulative. There's something horribly immoral about all this. I'm gonna assume that we've told Paolo what's going on, not that he just somehow knows. Although he is an odd guy. Maybe he's a ghost. About this ship. You said something bad was going to happen. Premonitions come with the territory. I've never had such a strong one before, though. I don't know what or how or why, but at our current trajectory, we're heading into a living nightmare. What do you know about this ship? It's supposed to be a cruise ship of some kind, even though it has almost no passengers and is the opposite of luxurious. I think most of the patrons just use it as a ferry ride, honestly. I'm confused how a cruise this bad could still be in business. What do you know about the passengers and crew? Very little. I've stayed in this room for the whole trip so far, and I have no plans on leaving. Any particular reason for that? Really, Paolo, what are you doing here? Why are you on this ship? I'm on my way back home from boarding school. Where are your parents? They're at home. Well, maybe. They both travel a lot for work. Kinda hard to say where they are at any given time. Wait, hold on, if you haven't left this room, what have you been eating? Well, whatever. Okay, well, that's a good strategy he came up with. Hey man, come back. Oh, he changed his mind at the last second, didn't he? No, hey man, you came up on the deck to see me. I'm gonna talk to you. What's up? Yeah, okay, wrong button. You seem even worse off than before. What's wrong? I had a talk with Sue. It turns out she hates my guts and always has. I'm sure you're exaggerating. No, I think she was pretty clear. In her eyes, I'm a rich suburban kid, and she resents me for that. Maybe the two of you just aren't a good fit. It happens. Maybe you're right. She was always so nice to me. Just really sweet and friendly. That was a complete front. We were never on an equal level. She sees me as more privileged than her or whatever. I should have never taken this job. What do you mean? I thought on this ship I could travel, meet lots of people. It'd be great. But instead everyone sees me like some kind of useless parasite. I have the easiest job here, and I'm an abject failure at it, and nobody likes me. This whole thing was a mistake. I should be back home. I was stupid to leave. Awkward. Alright, I'm holding space. He's ours. Donovan has no free will anymore. He'll probably blank out about this like in Ghost Trick, though. Okay, here's some kind of questions that I want to ask. Have you noticed anything odd around the ship recently? No, I can't say I have. Why? What's going on? I think something's happened to the captain. For real? If you really think so, you should tell someone. Someone more important than me. Yeah, where's Ferdinand? He has all those keys, he could open the doors for us. He's probably up on top deck, right? He, oddly enough, never seems to go into the, control room. Rather peculiar. I guess he could be. Yeah, he is for once. Maybe he goes up here a lot, I just never am up here, so.
Why, hello there, Alton. Is there something for which my assistance is required? As the first mate of this fine vessel, it is my duty to help each...
Yeah, I know the speech. I know the speech. You give it every time we see you, man. When was the last time you saw the captain?
Why, I believe I saw her this morning at the helm. She seemed quite well.
Yeah, same speech again. Have you, noticed anything odd around the ship recently?
Odd? Not at all. I believe we are proceeding as normal and right on schedule.
What about Donovan?
If there were any problems, I'm sure the captain would have notified me as soon as possible.
Actually, I think something's happened to the captain.
Really? That would be terrible. A ship without its captain would be... captainless. Fret not. I'm sure the captain is fine. But just to be sure, I'll double-check the ship and see that she is fine. Thank you for your concern.
No problem, man. So in a few minutes, he'll announce on the intercom that the captain is missing. And everyone will start panicking, and the murderer will be like, oh snap. Well, not really. The murderer must have known this would happen. The door is locked. From the sound of it, someone's inside.
What do you want?
It's Alton. Want to talk?
No. Go away.
Well, let's try again. You seen anything odd around the ship recently?
Yeah. Some guys going around knocking on people's doors and asking stupid questions.
Well, when was the last time you saw the captain?
Why do you care?
The captain's dead.
Why would you say that?
Meet me on the ship outside and we can talk about it.
All right. This better not be some sick joke. Not here. If we're gonna talk, we should do it outside.
Well, alright. I mean, this was all part of a plan to, you know, get you out of your room so I could steal a key. Which I'll still do, but while you're talking on top deck. The issue is if I, like, quit possessing him now, then Alton's not gonna have anything to say to Donovan, and honestly, this is kind of dangerous. Listen, Donovan, you know more about what's going on here than anyone else.
Okay. Now, you said the captain's dead. I want you to tell me how you know that.
The issue is, if I say this, he'll never believe me. Let's just say I have my ways of knowing.
Why did you call me out here just to say that? What are you trying to pull? Doesn't matter. Trying to keep secrets from me is a bad idea. I'll remember this.
Well, I'm the captain's ghost. I've taken control of Alton's body.
This is all a big joke to you, isn't it? You must be very messed up in the head to find this funny. You're young and naive. You have no idea what true suffering is. But you'll learn very soon.
Alton, you're creeping the hell out of me. Let's get out of here now. Run, run, run! Donovan will be down here any any second. Don't get caught on the corners. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe he's gonna kill Alton now. I don't know. All I know for sure about him is he is one dangerous freak. Let the cat into our room is what we need to do. Okay, is she gonna follow us? Darn it, she's not. What's the point of this? How are we gonna get... Donovan is bad news. He said he's gonna inflict true suffering on Alton. This is not a good thing. If somebody says this to you, this is bad. Okay, that's it. This is really bad. What the hell are we gonna do? Actually, yeah, what is in this room? I guess I never even tried to open it. Oh. Oh. Get the key? Yeah, no use getting these gadgets. We have no use for those things. Yeah, strange design. Get it! Why the hell can't the cat pick it up in his teeth? The handle is just low enough to reach. Unlock the door. This is risky as hell, but I think we might not have any choice. Should I go in there with Gwen or with Alton? The issue is, well, I mean, he already hates Gwen, probably, but Alton, I don't want to make him even more contemptuous of Alton. This is getting dangerous. You know, the frustrating thing is that if everybody teamed up all together, they could beat Donovan. They just all tackle him. They got Donovan. Now they just need to restrain him with rope or something. Shit, let's get out of here. It's a metal rod. Has holes and engravings all over it. I'm not quite sure what it is. There's a creepy face engraved on the top. You're not gonna frickin' pick it up, you maniac! Okay, let's get out of here. Get out of here now. Oh. Actually, what are we doing? Why don't we just go possess Shu? Which I actually suppose it's possible that Shu is who Donovan is after. Maybe she really needs money because he's like a hitman but if he's a hitman, he would have just killed her already. Where is she? In her room? She must be in her room. Well, she'll take that rod because it's the thing that was stolen from her. And I guess it really isn't a key. Because if it was, it would have been identified as a key already. Anyway, so she just suddenly has this weird feeling that Donovan left his door open. You damn cat, if you get her killed. Here it is. The master key to the ship. I can tell by its weird design. It's got a creepy, angry skeleton face on it. I stole it from the pilot house, and in turn, Donovan stole it from me. What's next? The cat comes in and swallows it? You're not gonna steal it? Yeah, apparently not. Well, okay, I guess we just have to use Alton since we already, he's already our meat puppet. I feel kind of bad for him, honestly. I mean, it's not his fault, that he grew up as a dweeb. Well, he's not a dweeb, of course. He's one of those kind of cool guys, Well, Donovan, while you've been out, everybody in the ship has gone to hang out in your room. Has a strange design. Why aren't you picking it up? But you telling me that we don't want the master key? That's not why? That's not the reason we were trying to get into his room? Why? What possible reason? Whatever. Or maybe what's going on is I didn't possess him, like, all the way, because I didn't. Well, let's try that again. Goldenrod. Take it! Maybe he's thinking about the password and we'll be able to, I don't know, read it from directly from his brain? Nothing else he can do to us. I'll kill them all if I have to. I missed that before. He's prepared to murder everyone on the ship. This is a dangerous man. But we could, you know, in theory, I suppose, possess his body and then just toss it over the ship and save everybody. I mean, at this point, as far as I can tell, there's no reason at all to even think there's anything half decent about this, you know, killing happy lunatic. I'm also pretty sure we know who killed the captain, him. And I'm pretty sure we also know who's the cause of, like, every problem on the ship. Him. Donovan, well, you know, the prime suspect is usually the one who did it, so. Actually, what's the first mate thinking about? Yeah. Once again, he's a good sailor, but I wouldn't expect much more than this from him. Well, if we're not gonna take the key, we have to figure out the password somehow. Looks like he left his computer on. Maybe she'll open the dresser drawer? It's a giant rustic dresser. Yep. Oh, that settles it. I'm stumped. I am completely lost. Oh, let's look up a guide. So it turns out that Gwen was supposed to investigate the room and then go report back to Ferdinand. Reasonable enough, I just didn't occur to me.
Hello, madame. How are you? I hope you are more at ease.
Hi. About Donovan.
Ah, yes, Donovan. Please tell me you have stayed clear of him.
Actually, I, took a quick peek in his room.
Young miss, I expressly warned you that it was much too dangerous. And yet you still went, putting yourself in direct danger. What did you find?
Found a lot of computer stuff. Black boxes and wires and things.
Perhaps he is a hacker, using technology to steal everyone's information. This is very suspicious, and good to know.
There were cameras and audio recorders, lots of them.
A voyeur in my ship? What does he want to see with all those cameras? I don't like it. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
I found a weird golden rod with engravings all over it.
An engraved golden rod? That must be the... Thank you for your aid, miss. I am now more sure than ever that this man is up to no good.
Do you think he's following me? What can we do?
Well, to be honest, Gwen, I think it might be worse than that. Between you and me, the captain hasn't been around recently. I haven't been able to find her. I am beginning to fear the worst. But don't worry, I have a plan that will sort all of this out. In the meantime, please keep our little discovery between the two of us. Above all, do not trust anyone else aboard the ship, especially not Donovan. Can you do this?
I don't like this at all. Shouldn't the others know about the captain?
I want nothing more than to tell the others, and yet I worry that there is someone behind the captain's sudden absence. If I spread this bad news, such a person might become spooked and cover their tracks. I need time to carry out an investigation. Until then, we must be discreet. Oh! We have our man.
Well, first things first.
Unlike everything else here, the purpose of this wheel is quite obvious. Turn it. Whee! The direction of the ship has been changed.
Very good. The ship's direction's been changed. That should buy us enough time. When you can, come back to my room to talk. I don't see why I need to. I can search everything. Slide the sliders.
Oh, cool! Up and down, up and down. Some of the sliders have been slid.
Push the buttons.
There are just so many buttons. Some of the buttons have been pushed.
I swear he's gonna destroy the ship. But he knows what he's doing, right? He's the first mate. Flip the levers.
As the levers are flipped, the boat engine starts making a strange noise. Oh well, I'm sure that wasn't important.
Maybe we should flip him back. Uh-oh. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Flip the switches!
This is fun. Some of the switches have been flipped.
Press the buttons!
Boop, beep, boop. Some of the buttons have been pushed.
Well, okay, now we've destroyed the ship. Whee! So this is what it's like running around all day as him. He just isn't even thinking clearly about anything. He really is just running laps around the ship. He's such a goofy guy. Are you gonna patch the hole?
There's a massive hole in the wall's plaster. Behind it is a dingy metal wall.
Yeah, nothing new there. Now with his keys, he can open all these locked doors. What? I thought he had the keys. Gosh, well, you can go into his room, right? You sure he can?
What sailor's room would be complete without some random crap like this?
Good question.
Forgot to buy any bait or other hooks or tackles? Oops. No one will notice the difference anyway.
The captain noticed.
It's completely empty except for a single piece of paper.
Yeah, check it out.
On the paper is written all kinds of facts about Ferdinand.
Or I guess I should be reading this in the ghost's voice. His full name, his previous work experience, his birthplace, his family history, and so on. It's not a very interesting read. It's his resume. Whee! Okay, let's go talk to Paolo. I have been working on a novel, and I do hope to get it published, but it feels like I do more rewriting than actual writing. Sometimes it feels like I'm never gonna finish it. Well, I mean, if I were, a woman and she said she was from Toronto, right? If I were a woman from Toronto, I would be so much like Quella.
However, rest assured that this is no cause for alarm. I am sure the captain is fine. She is most certainly on the ship somewhere. Yup, right as rain. If the staff would look for her in their off hours, I'm sure things will be back to normal by nightfall.